Hello, everyone. My name is Todd McIntosh, and this is my presentation for EDU 585 on creating effective adult learners. Andragogy is the method and practice of adult learning. Adults are not usually the same type of learners as children, so professional development for adults needs to take this into consideration. One of the expert pioneers and leading contributors to andragogy is Malcolm Knowles. We'll talk about Malcolm Knowles in this next slide. Our andragogy expert Malcolm Knowles came up with 5 assumptions about the characteristics of adult learners. The first of these is self-concept. The adult learner often becomes self-directed and chooses what they want to learn. The second is experience. The adult learner builds on their experiences throughout their lifetime. We often call this scaffolding. The third is readiness to learn. The adult learner is directed by their desire to improve developmental tasks related to their work and social goals. The fourth is orientation to learning. The adult learner is problem-centered and wants to apply the new knowledge immediately to solve their problems. The last is motivation to learn. The adult learner is internally motivated to improve. That's probably why most of us are here. The end goal of professional development is to provide the best learning experience possible. In order to do this, the presenter should try to follow as many of the 4 principles of andragogy as possible. The best presentations will allow the students to be involved in the planning. It will provide students the opportunity to share their experience. The learning will be relevant, and the presentation will allow the learner to fix their problem. I've sat through a large amount of professional development in my 26-year teaching career. Some of it great, some of it not so great. These are some of the best professional development practices that I've seen. The first is to know your learner's background knowledge. My high school often uses surveys to plan appropriate and relevant professional development. Second is to give the adult learner control of their learning, because adults know what they want to learn. Third is to make sure that practice is provided during the presentation. This is especially helpful when we are learning new technology. Fourth is to allow the adult learners time to collaborate during the presentation to scaffold their learning experiences. My high school effectively uses breakout groups to collaborate during professional development. Last, make sure that the adult learner has immediate utility, because teachers are adults that want to improve their classroom as soon as possible. The last thing that I'm going to cover in this presentation is the hot teaching topic of bias. This bias can be cultural, ethnic, or based on gender. Professional development presenters need to make sure that they take into account cultural diversity in the classroom to provide the best learning experience possible. These are some of the strategies to help eliminate bias. First and foremost, know your biases and check them at the door. Second, create a safe and inclusive learning environment. The rules should be the same for everyone. Third, teachers should learn everything they're able to learn about their students. This promotes conversation and buy-in from the students. Last, honor and celebrate all cultures. Teaching about all cultures is one of the strengths of the IB World School where I teach. Thanks for listening.